So you probably know about the story of Peach by now. Unless if you haven't watched the first 3 episodes, if so then watch them. But either way, let's show a little recap. It starts with 2 mini crewmates, one white one and one orange one. They lost their parents when they were 3, pretty sad, but it gets darker. They were caught breaking in Grayslug's lab, and as a punishment, they were merged and turned into Peach. Grayslug never appreciated intruders, so as a punishment, he wanted to merge those 2 into one person, so it's one less mini crewmate to deal with and contain. But what happened next, he didn't expect. When he saw Peach, he was absolutely disgusted. Grayslug thought his color looked hideous, ugly, disgusting, and he kicked Peach out for it. He didn't even care about containing him. He was more devastated, even more, ever since they were separated by their parents. All the mini crewmates bullied them because they were homeless. At least they had each other, but now that they turned into one person, he was all alone. His only hope was to fit in with the other crewmates, but even then, they bullied him too. Now you're probably thinking why? Why would they be so cruel in treating a mini crewmate like this? So cruel and unacceptable. Well, it was for a good reason. When they got separated from their parents across the country, they were 3. They were the smartest mini crewmates ever, so they knew what to do to survive. They stole from stores, shops, flea markets, putting a lot of them out of businesses. When they turned 5, they knew what they did was wrong, but they didn't care. They loved what they were doing, and when they grew up they decided to straight up rob people. They were planning to rob the airship, and Grayslug and his gang had seen it coming, so when they prepared they made sure they would leave and never came back. You need to show criminals a lesson, but it wasn't really smart to leave him run off like that. Peach took it seriously. He knew he'd deserve it, but he still needed revenge. 5 months later, a rejected henchman from Evilly's henchmen was rejected and forced to flee in these sewers. He too was tormented by the other henchmen, but he wasn't a dirty freak criminal. He was completely innocent. He got into a bad path with working with Peach, a robber in crime, and did something wrong. They broke into Evilly's lair and merged them with a dead monster into a freakish Peach monster with all of their best features. With that, they knew they were gonna get revenge. They first went after the other henchmen, but now they wanted to get to the main course. They killed all the crewmates that bullied him. Ridiculous, right? Aha! There was no way they thought bullying was a reason to kill someone. But luckily the Time Master came to the rescue and took down Peach for good and revived everyone back. Well, that wasn't the end of that. They threw Peach in the lab and went back to make plans to dispose of his dead body. But a potion accidentally fell on him, a potion that unmerged Peach from rejected henchmen and the dead monster. He survived, but his friend the rejected henchman didn't, and it was all Peach's fault. Rejected henchmen should have never trusted him. Peach never truly cared for the rejected henchmen as much as he claimed. Anyways, he wanted to get revenge by killing them again, pathetic. But this time he got himself into a situation that would most likely end him for good.